Handheld PCs are all the rage, but which one should you buy? Let's talk about it. My last few videos have been around the Xbox or the ROG Xbox Ally and handheld gaming. And I don't want to stick there too long, but there are a ton of options on the market right now. And I think once you kind of go through all of the different options, you can see that the Xbox Ally is actually a decent deal. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come over here to the Best Buy website. And of course, since the RG Xbox Ally is kind of in the news, it pops up at the top when you look up handheld gaming. But we can't forget the various Legion um, handsets, and there's a few more down here, and we'll just kind of scroll down the page. There's no rhyme or reason to the ordering of this. So right here in at the top, the sponsor one. This is the handheld that I have. This is the ROG Ally with the Z1 Extreme. So they have one that's under this. I'm not sure if they're still selling it, but this used to be $750 with the announcement of the Xbox Ally. They dropped the price by $100. I was lucky enough to get it at five. Um, but I've been able to play a decent amount of games on here. Clair Obscure. Um, you know what? I think it really depends on the type of game. So open world games, um, a little bit harder to play. I am playing Clair Obscure at low settings, but so far I've been able to play a ton of games on here, and not really having too many issues. This is not my main console, and with all of these consoles that I'm going to talk about, cloud gaming is an option. So 649 currently for the RG Ally with the Z1 Extreme, not the regular Z1. So if you are going to go with one of the older models, make sure you get the Z1 Extreme. Um, don't get conned out of something secondhand. Make sure it has that Z1 Extreme. It doesn't say it anywhere on the console itself. Well, not kind of in big lettering. It is on a sticker on the back. So we're going to go back and we're going to skip over the Xbox Ally for the moment. Um, so you have the Legion Go, and then you have the Legion Go S. Both of these, actually the Legion Go has a Windows version and a Steam OS version, which is really cool. There's more RAM on a couple of these models, and it has a 144 hertz screen on the larger model. So this is the old model. This would be the equivalent of the RG, the base ROG Ally. It also has the Z1 Extreme chip, and we're at 749 for that one. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a switch, a PC switch. The controllers come off, but we are going to scroll down to the equivalent of the uh, Xbox Ally, just so you see how good of a deal this is. So let's come all the way down here to the Legion Go 2. If you want the same Z2 chip, that's going to cost you almost $1,400. And if we scroll back up, you see that's a almost $400 difference. So I think once you really put everything into context, the price for the RG Xbox Ally is not that crazy. There's still things like this. The Logitech, I believe it's Logitech G Cloud, but as it says in the name, this is only for cloud gaming. But if that's the only thing you're kind of worried about, it's your cheapest way to get in here. And of course, I'm not going to bring in the Switch into this conversation. One, it's not a PC; it is a console, and Yeah, so we don't need to worry about that. You can't put Steam or anything on that. I'm sure someone will try to hack it at some point, but you're not able to do that right now. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else. There's a couple brands on here that I haven't messed with too much, but I would steer away from some of those. Like this one here, this next light, 800p is using a Ryzen 7. That's all fine and dandy, but these other handsets are a little bit more optimized. So I'd stay with. I don't know if name brand is what I want to use, um, but yeah. So we have the Legion Go, we have the ROG Ally, we have the ROG Xbox Ally. Um, what else? Oh, the Claw. I actually tried this out um, during CES earlier this year. Uh, really cool. Like I said, let me see what this is using Intel. Um, I mean, overall, I think the Ryzen handhelds have been operating a little bit better. I think Intel is getting better and better when it comes to their mobile GPU, CPU type things. Um, MSI, known for great gaming laptops. Um, the price is not as high, but I do think you get a little bit more bang for your buck with the ROG Ally and the Legion handhelds. Um, Now there is a new claw. I haven't looked into that one too much, so I don't want to speak on it too much. But you can kind of see um, that price is a little bit higher. Actually, not even a little bit higher, almost double what the previous generation was. And then we're going to come over to the ROG Ally. Uh, Wait, what? How did they distinguish the name of this? The Ally X. Yeah. So there's a few things that are different between the Ally and the Ally X. If I'm not mistaken, this has uh, two USB-C ports, so it'll allow you to use some external peripherals and charge the console at the same time, or the handheld at the same time. There was an issue with the memory card slot that it was burning out chips. So that was resolved in this, but I think at this price, um, oh, this is an open box one. We don't want that. But at this price, I say pay an extra $100 or $200 and just get the Xbox Ally X. Um, yeah, I don't think it's worth getting the older models of unless you're buying them used or on sale somewhere. Because the base model ROG Xbox Ally X is $599, and then that has the Z2 chip. This has the Z1 Extreme. I need to look at some benchmarks between the two chips, but I say go for the newer hardware, spend 50 less bucks, and and yeah. So I think there's a couple things that you want to think about when picking out one of these handhelds. Um, Again, if you can find one used, um, and you don't really, and it's not your main console, I think that's great. If you can get it for $300 to $400, grab one of the older ones. Like I said, you have access to your cloud gaming there. It plays a ton of big titles, and you have access to Steam, Xbox. What's that? I'm gonna say ROG, but what is that? GOG. Gaming. Um, Actually end up pressing that on the screen. We don't need to open that. But yeah, so great option if you can find the right price. Uh, if if this is going to be your main method of play, go ahead and max it out if you have that money. This is a niche product. I don't think this is for everyone, but go ahead and max it out. Get that ROG Xbox Ally. I think at that level, at least what we're seeing so far, we'll see once reviews come out. Um, I think that's the best bang for your buck. A lot of people enjoy the Legion Go. Some people like the screen better. Some people like the ability to take off those controllers. But the ROG Xbox Ally does have great ergonomics. Um, so yeah, I really, again, like in all of these videos, your use case really dictates which handheld you go with. Stay away from some of those off-brand or lesser known brands. So asus, Legion, or sorry, uh, the Legion Go, MSI Claw, in reality they're all kind of comparable. But I will say, from my research so far, the asus, or not asus, sorry, the Ryzen based chips have been performing the best. So yeah, hopefully this helps just a little bit. I won't say i'm a I am a expert in tech in certain spaces, but when it comes to this, I haven't run any benchmarks personally. But I have had a ton of fun with the ROG Ally with the Z1 Extreme processor. So yeah, hopefully this helps a little bit. Let me know if you all have played with any other handhelds in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.